The strength in vulnerability, a word that often gets mistaken for weakness. But what if the very thing we fear most, opening ourselves, letting others see the real us, is the source of the greatest strength? Alan Watts, a philosopher, once said, "The desire for security and the feeling of insecurity are the same thing. To be truly secure, we must be willing to be vulnerable." Vulnerability is that paradox in action. It's the courage to be fully seen, without masks, without pretense. To let the world witness both our brilliance and our cracks. We live in a society that celebrates strength, certainty, and control. We are taught to hide doubt, conceal failure, and polish our image until it gleams. But true courage is quieter than that. It is the willingness to sit with our uncertainty, to show up even when we feel fragile, to speak our truth even if it trembled. Brené Brown, who has devoted her life to studying vulnerability, calls it the birthplace of love, belonging, joy, and creativity. Without it, she says, there is no connection, no real intimacy, because closeness doesn't grow from perfection. When we allow ourselves to be vulnerable, we risk pain, we risk rejection, we risk misunderstanding. And yet it is in those very moments, when we dare to be open, that the possibility of love, trust, and belonging appears. Think of vulnerability as a bridge. It spans the distance between isolation and connection. When we step onto it, we leave behind the illusion of control. We enter a space where emotions are not threats, but guides, where uncertainty becomes a teacher, and where openness transforms fear into presence. The philosopher Nietzsche once wrote, "One must still have chaos in oneself, to be able to give birth to a dancing star." Perhaps that is what he meant, that the cracks, the chaos, the uncertainty within us are not flaws to hide, but the very source of our light. Our creativity, our empathy, our capacity to love, all of it flows from embracing what we once tried to suppress. Vulnerability is not a state we fix or overcome. It is a practice, a choice we make each day. It is a quiet yes to life, with all its beauty and its pain, to open our hearts without guarantees, to listen without judgment, to show up fully even when we are afraid. And when we do, the world responds. We discover that being human, with all its fragility and imperfection, is not a limitation. It is the path to authenticity, to real connection, and to the kind of joy that cannot be manufactured, only experienced. So embrace your vulnerability, step into the light of your own imperfections, risk being seen, risk being touched, because it is only when we dare to be vulnerable that we discover the depth of our strength and the extraordinary beauty of being truly alive.